to continue our conversation on couples helping each other, when we work with a couple and we want to help the woman help her man, I think that's also just as important as a man helping his woman. And a man's needs are different than a woman's needs. And his comfort is gonna be a little bit different. For women, I think it takes them a little bit longer to open up. It takes them a little longer to be comfortable to do body work and to do emotional process work. That might not be true with everyone, and everybody's different, but I think men want to be touched right away, like they want to do the hands-on work right away, and women want to do more of the spiritual and emotional talking first. They want to have a spiritual connection first. For men, they like to feel something solid. So they like that physical touch. They like that grounded experience, and that helps them feel like they're being supported. So, and it doesn't have to be anything intense. It could just be like, I'm here. And so helping teach the woman, or showing the woman, to just let him know that he's loved. Like whether, say, she would have him lie down on his back on my massage or mattress pad, and have her put her hand on his heart, and have her, stroke his arms, and, hold his hands, and have him breathe with her. That would be really good, because I know men really like to have contact. It's more important for men to have physical contact. It doesn't have to be, erotic or sexual. It can just be contact. And they might think that they want erotic touch, but really they just want to be loved. They really want that motherly love. They want to be nurtured. So, helping the woman to comfort him. However, massaging his body gently, and you can start with clothes on. You can start with just having him breathe with her, and then helping her palm his belly. So I like to call it like shamanic body work, like shamanic healing, where you're putting a lot of pressure in their belly, but they want to feel like they want to feel a little bit of that sensual energy too, and that sensual touch, because that makes them feel loved. That makes them feel safe. So just rubbing their belly and rubbing their legs, and having her work on him. And this would be her beloved. So, and they're gonna know what they like because they're in a relationship. But guiding her and supporting him is also very important. And just helping her to kind of guiding her with like the types of processing that she can do with just touching him by simple shiatsu and acupressure, but the shiatsu and acupressure in a more intimate way. They don't teach in school, and they don't offer in like regular types of massage.
It's interesting, because I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm thinking to myself, when you had your practice all, by yourself, on your own, when you were single, and men were coming to you all the time, really, and married men and all kinds of men were coming, all they really wanted was to be loved.
Yeah.
And they all felt like, we've talked about that in the past, like sexual energy was a way for them to escape or whatever. But, how important it is for you to show the woman how to help her man. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's individual healing for you with men, and there's individual healing for you with women, but I think where the world's really going to have a big change is with couples. Mm-hmm. Because no matter, a lot of the men that came to you, they didn't want to even tell their wives they were coming, because they were so afraid, or they didn't know what they were even coming, because the word Tantra is so different to everybody, and they've, in America, sort of sexualized it, revolutionized it into like this high-end or, sophisticated sexual something. Nobody even knows what it is,
No, and they're afraid to be open and communicate with their wives. They don't have communication distinctions. They don't know how to. They're not comfortable within themselves to feel secure enough to talk to their woman. So they're afraid. They're afraid of upsetting her. They're afraid of making her feel rejected or making her feel like she's not loved when she really is. And he's just trying to find himself. He's trying to find a way to connect to her, but he doesn't know how to talk to her about it. And he wants healing, but he just doesn't exactly know how to get it or what he needs. And they always think that they need sensual massage or tantra massage, but really they want to feel they want to feel connection to themselves. They want to feel that spiritual connection, and they want to feel bliss. And they really want to be able to share it with their wives or their partners, but they don't know how to communicate what they need, and they don't know how to communicate how upset they are that she's not that open, or that they don't feel safe to talk to her about what they need, or they don't feel safe to talk to her about how difficult it is dealing with how shut down she is. So it is the healing is with couples, and people have to come and commit. They come to me. I've seen some people and they just don't come back because they have expectations of some, I don't even know, first session is a consultation. It's a consultation. We discuss what the issues are. We discuss what is needed, what
So are you saying to me that you're a therapist? That you actually want to help people?
I do. I want to help people.
All right.
And each person in the couple has different issues.
Yeah.
So the woman's issues are going to be different than a man's. And so she needs to be heard. She needs to have her needs met, and he needs to be heard, and he needs to have his needs met. But they don't always know how to communicate or resolve things together. So what my job is and what our job is to help them to be able to communicate what they need and what they need to work on and how they can connect, and then how we can help them to resolve what's in the way through either communication, spiritual practice, emotional healing, or some type of body work. And that's it. Then you have it.
And right now you're working on your Umaga therapy training certification. What else did you say?
Well, I'm looking into Umaga therapy, and I'm looking into grief therapy coaching, which is a part of my relationship coaching and bereavement coaching, of letting go and just accepting and being able to work through family issues or childhood issues.
How many years have you been working as a healer now, with your own practice? Breathing and working one-on-one with people.
I started working as a healer since 1997, but then I started my own practice on my own, I think, since 2001.
So you think you've had a little bit of experience working with people?
I've had a lot of experience working with people.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that you changed my life. But I was ready. I was willing and ready.
That's the thing.
I was ready.
You were ready. You were more ready than anyone I've ever known.
Right. I wanted to really change.
And a lot of people that have come to me, they want instant results.
Well, I think in a way I thought that was the way I was going to get it too. Like, wow, man, this chick's hot, and I'm going to get this amazing feeling. And I did. Trust me. First session, second session just blew me away. Breathing, having orgasmic breathing together, or touching something for the first time, cuddling with you, or it was beyond anything I have ever experienced. Ever.
But I mean,
you always directed me to, honey, Paul, at the time it was Paul, let's go to your heart now, let's get out of your heart on whatever.
And breathe.
And because that's all I knew, I didn't know any better. Yeah, I didn't know. It goes right down here, We just, all we know is this. It's not like this until I met you and I realized it's this that makes this. All right, let's end with that. Bye. I gotta go. I'm embarrassed. Mom, do not watch this video.
No, so I was gonna say also about women that, I've had women that have even been reaching out to me asking for erotic massage or tantra massage, and they want their hearts open. Like in the questions that I ask them and their answers, they actually want their hearts to be open. They're not going to get their hearts open by getting an erotic massage. It has to be love. It has to be a love massage. It has to be a spiritual, shamanic massage. It has to be like the whole package. It's not like instant gratification. It's almost like they're a dude coming to me asking for, sensual massage.
I know it's like a dude, but let's just put it this way. There's a whole new world out there.
There is.
And with the internet and porn and instant gratification and it's just
They want instant results.
It's been going on for a long time.
They want fast videos, instant results.
Well, there's places that we live out. We live in the yoni, or we live in the heart.
The yoni
or
is
we live in the cock,
women's sex center.
Or we live in the cock, or we live in the heart. And I can tell you, I lived in my cock for almost all my life.
And I lived in my yoni almost my life, my sex center, until I found my heart. And when I found my heart, I realized that my heart is actually what I wanted all along, and is actually what helped me to feel the most amazing love and the deepest bliss and the deepest satisfaction.
So giving up a practice for 1.5 years to just work on me, you meaning,
right?
Like hello, like wow, and I'm forever grateful for your grace and your kindness in teaching me the skills of being empathic and being able to understand how to use the Jin Shan Do and how to use the Reiki and how to do the inner womb work. I mean, for you only, forever for you only. It's a very sacred thing.
It is.
Makes me really feel emotional.
It really
to see
is.
how deeply free you are now. From grandmom or grandpa, whoever is in different parts of your body. I mean, we can go into that another
that's
time.
something really sacred for couples. I mean, it's not something you just want to like have anybody work on you, and you want to have the married, the couple be close, and you can't get any closer than having your partner and
And let me tell you something. If a man comes to you and you have no problem bringing them in and breathing, and you don't interview them, and you give them a nice sensual massage, and they have the most amazing blissful experience, and they want to come back the next week and the next week. All you're doing is having this dude fall in love with you.
Right.
There's not. No. So it's cool, and there's a lot of surrogates out there. I mean, you can.
Right.
If people want to go out and find someone to make love to and enjoy themselves and role play, there's plenty of people you can recommend them to. But that's not healing.
It's not healing, and that's not
what you're into. That's not what I'm into, and I will tell you.
That's not how to have a sustaining, long-term, loving, powerful, blissful relationship.
You don't want to share me with anybody?
No.
No, okay. And I sure as hell ain't sharing me with anybody, if you don't mind. I'm going to ask you.
No,
we. Anyway, all right, honey.
So we have a meetup group. We're going to be hosting events. We have some Reiki shares and yoga and shamanic gatherings and all kinds of really good things. So many blessings and more to come.
Happy Paul.